It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, October 26, 2020 at 7 a.m. You excited down there?
No.
Come on, excite.
He's not excited for Mondays. He's not excited for Fridays.
Or Tuesday or Wednesday.
What is your day? Do you have one?
No.
Or you just...
Tomorrow.
And tomorrow never comes.
He's an equal opportunity grumper.
It is Monday, October 26, 2020, 7 a.m. and welcome to Down on the Corner program. Hope you had a great weekend. We got some rain on the way, much needed rain. The drought monitor does have Baxter County included. I was watching Channel 3 online, and Southwest Missouri with a lot of drought right now, so we could use the rain. We'll get to the weather here in just a minute. We want to welcome you to Down on the Corner program and hope your Monday is off to a great start. Hope you had a great weekend. Brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. You can call them at 870-425-3191. The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, lawn care equipment, tools, and other items for your home. As you see on the screen there in box number 4, locally owned and operated. You know, that means that all the decisions are made right here. The Sears corporate, they use the name, they've got the franchise, and they can get the KitchenAid and the Whirlpool and the Kenmore appliances. Plus they have Husqvarna, DeWalt, Craftsman tools, lawn care equipment. So they can make their own decisions, hire their own people, do their own work, and serve hometown folks both in Arkansas and Missouri. You stopped by there in a while?
I went by there, no, not since I've been here. But I do know that they're having what they're calling a last chance sale.
Last chance?
Last chance. Lawn and garden up to 25% off on some lawn and garden stuff. They're also up to 30% off on refrigerators, dishwashers.
Comes in handy.
Snowblower.
You would believe it or not, I have a snowblower.
We would believe that.
Why?
I have not used that since I've been here in Arkansas.
We would believe that from you, Scooter.
You're not the only guy to bring one with him.
There you go. Doesn't work well on gravel.
Meanwhile, back at Sears.
We won't touch that.
Meanwhile, back at Sears, they're at 1029 Highway 62 East.
Well, it is Sears.
Huh?
That is Sears. They got snowblowers.
They got a snowblower. You need a snowblower today, go to Sears. They've got one in stock at 1029 Highway 62 East. It's up on the hill behind Wendy's. Excuse me, same parking lot as Orchland, out in front of Physical Therapy Connection, your hometown Sears store, 425-3191. Want to invite folks from Missouri to come on down, other counties in Arkansas. Always welcome to come over here and shop your hometown Sears store. Love to have you stop by. Locally owned and operated, your hometown Sears store. And Bob Zdora is on the microphone, but he's not on camera yet. But he's got a cup of brewed awakening coffee over there, just like I do. Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Yeah, good stuff. Brewed awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. Of course, you got Baxter Regional main lobby, or main entrance, I should say. You've got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness, plus Bomber Boulevard. And at 7:04 on the computer clock, not quite as busy now as what it will be in about 20, 30 minutes. But they're open, ready to serve you the best coffee in town. As Mike says at Brewed Awakening, hey, man, we are real coffee.
What are you picking for the flavor of the day, Scooter?
I'm looking.
You're supposed to have that done.
Oh, yeah.
Carry on, Dad.
Like I ain't got anything else to do.
What do we have? The Funky Monkey, the Razorback. We've had some wild ones.
Have we done the Caramel Awakening?
No.
I don't think we have. That's their #1 seller.
It should be.
Caramel Awakening.
You can get it hot.
Heist?
Heist.
Go heist you one of them caramel
That's a
awakenings.
new word. It's kind of a hot iced. You can get it hot iced or frappe. And it's
pardon me?
I'm not going there.
It is Monday, isn't it?
It's called caramel sauce and vanilla syrup. It's good. Just go get it. Caramel Awakening.
Caramel Awakening.
Okay, now can we go through that one more time, like take 2, like we're doing a commercial here?
No.
No.
It's their #1 seller.
Just keep plowing forward.
Seller.
Don't look back.
Brewed Awakening coffee
Frou for you.
Right.
is the best coffee town. Also, if you want your own beans, you can stop by and pick up a bag of beans. They'll grind them for you, or you can take them home and grind them yourself. And that's another option. There you go. You go out there, get 1, 2, 3.
A lot of people have their own little machine.
Oh, yeah.
set.
Yeah. So you can buy the beans there at Brewed Awakening. You can take them home, grind them, have the freshest coffee, the best coffee right there at home from Brewed Awakening. Brewed Awakening coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations. They're up and running and ready to serve you today. Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. In the state of Arkansas, there's 29 to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. It's never a fun time to have to talk about a funeral home, because we know that somebody has passed away, a friend, a loved one, family member, whatever it may be. But Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect and their professionalism, their caring, loving spirit, they'll get you through a very rough time. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. Like I say, it's hard when things like this happen, but they will get you through a very difficult time. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, there's no doubt people are tired of 2 things. First is COVID-19. Next is election year politics. Lord, once again, I ask that you will end the virus, heal those that are ill, and protect others from becoming ill. And then, Lord, with the election, I just pray you give us your wisdom as we cast our ballots. Our stock market is strong and stable. Jobs are plentiful. Oil and gasoline prices to where the average American can actually afford to travel. We have peace in Israel with Arab countries. ISIS is not heard from much, and I'd say things are a lot better than they were 4 and 5 years ago. Lord, I pray you please continue to bless our nation and protect our rights, and that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
Paid $1.65 a gallon for gas in Tonytown.
My son, about a month and a half ago, maybe late August, he had an incentive card at Kroger, 55 cents. He filled up at 55 cents. Yeah.
There you go. But that wasn't the regular price.
No.
Yeah, he was saying that was the regular price.
No, that's pretty good. No.
That's great price.
Okay.
All right, and now, the weather.
It's Monday.
Are you kidding? That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was beautiful. Support me, Bob. Come on.
Am I any more
Bob?
excited than I was a minute ago?
No.
Are you ever?
That truck is about as lovely as rusted lug nuts on a wheel,
I was dealing with it.
Morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website, retiredtoarkansas.net. And we're going to take a look at the river. Hey, It's not bad. That's pretty cool.
Got a little spider.
Got overrun spiders.
A little bit of gray out there.
Overnight.
Not sunshiny yet, but probably won't be with all the clouds and rain coming through.
Yeah.
Is it a black and white shot until the sun comes up?
Yeah, because it only takes so much light.
Yeah.
Okay.
62-412 bridge to the left side. You see the lights on there, and of course the city lights throughout the city.
You really
of Powder.
see the difference in the city.
Yeah.
With the leaves falling off the trees. If you want to see how many leaves are falling off, that really gives you a good idea.
Wow. Pretty nice. Cameras mounted in Marion County, Arkansas. You're looking into Baxter County, Arkansas. You can see the river under the bridge and a little bit there in the front part of the screen. But now you can go to retiredtoarkansas.net any time of day or night, and this is a live webcam. Take pictures throughout the day and send them to family and friends and share them. But
She said that's our Halloween shot.
Oh, that is good.
oh, that's classic. That's great.
Oh, so you guys did this on purpose?
Yes,
Great,
yeah.
great.
Yeah, she spent a half a day yesterday trying to get that just right.
There you go.
What do you name that big black spider there?
While you're at the website, check out all the listings with Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, and Century 21 LEMac Real Estate, plus the MLS, both in Arkansas and Missouri. They're ready to serve you. Bob will be on here in just a few minutes, tell you more about that. The Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now we have 44 degrees at Mountain Home, 42 at Harrison, 48 at Batesville, 44 both at Salem and Calico Rock. It's 45 at Flippin, 48 at Marshall, 44 West Plains, and around the region, St. Louis at 43, Poplar Bluff at 48, but 39 with showers at Springfield. And Watford City, North Dakota, this is where you need the trumpet, 1 degree.
Like it.
1 degree.
They're almost there.
Now that would get me excited on a Monday.
Cold, you like that?
Oh, I love it.
To live somewhere
You
and
like cold
somebody
like that?
asks you
Sure.
what temperature it is, and you can say, I don't have one. That is not a place I want to live.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The national radar.
Yeah.
Here we go. Seattle, Washington, and in Victoria, British Columbia, getting some shower activity right now. But look at this. We have a little bit of snow and ice and freezing precip on the radar in Oklahoma, in Kansas, and Missouri, and Colorado, and even in New Mexico. And look at this, even a little bit.
A little bit in Texas, too.
Yeah, a little bit in Texas. And
Freezing precip, that's a good way to say snow.
yeah.
Hey, we don't use that word around here, Bob.
Can't use four little words.
We use
FCC regulations.
freezing precip. We don't.
Here we are in the state of Arkansas, a little bit of shower activity around Springdale, Fort Smith, all the way down around Hot Springs, around Mena area, and you can see the movement there. A lot of heavy rain and stuff around Tulsa and Shawnee, Oklahoma, with Oklahoma City on the border right there getting the freezing precip or just the regular rain. 62 412 at this time is clear, and let's see, Highway 65 north-south looks like it's in good shape. 67 167, no problems there. A little bit on I-49 northeast of Fort Smith, possibly. So I'm going to say overall, your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530, all in Arkansas clear at this time. You see Interstate 155 at Dyersburg looking good there. Move up into Missouri here. A little bit difference around Kansas City. They're getting a little bit of the light snow. Warrensburg getting that. That's on I-49 north of Joplin, I-29 north of Kansas City, and I-70 east towards St. Louis. Nothing on I-44 yet. Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Raleigh, St. Louis. Nothing in southern Illinois. Interstate 70. Yet. I-57, I-44, I-64, East St. Louis, Illinois east. No problems there. Carroll, Illinois, I-24, no problems so far, but never know. Here's what the warnings look like. We have freeze advisories all around Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Denver, all that stuff right there. Nothing in Arkansas right now. Don't panic. 7-day forecast looks like this. We got rain today and tonight and tomorrow on Thursday. Temperatures, the high range ranges from 48 today, 47 on Tuesday, 58 on Wednesday, 56 on Thursday. Then Friday looks like a mostly sunny day, high of 59, but we have rain chances all the way through most of the week. Checking iDrive Arkansas, there was an accident. This is on 540 Loop, exit 9 Sebastian County, reported by Arkansas Department of Transportation. Say, why are you showing us that when it's in Fort Smith? So you know what these little things mean when you need to navigate. Downtown Little Rock, they have a vehicle on fire, I-30 eastbound lane, that also reported by Arkansas Department of Transportation. State of Missouri, everything's looking good there, if the map would load. There we go. And we do have in northwest Missouri, we have some partly closed, partly covered roads. The purple is covered, the red is closed. You see this up around St. Joseph. There's a red stripe right here. That road is closed up in here. The blue lines are partly covered. This is northwest Missouri, north of Kansas City, and this is what's going on up there. Bull Shoals Lake, well, this thing's slow today. 657.59 is the lake level today. Norfolk Lake is now sitting at 553.27. It's about a foot and a half above the full pool, a 552. Won't be long. We won't be doing the pollen count for a while until springtime. Right now we're at 1.9 and 1.7 tomorrow with ragweed still around. Arkansas Department of Transportation, Arkansas COVID-19 report. You're active and recovered. Baxter County, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard. We have 121 active in Baxter, 519 recovered, 21 in Marion County, 23 in Searcy, 10 in Stone, Izard, 188, Fulton with 54. Total recovered is 1,804, which is 0.0039% of the 6-county area. In the state of Arkansas, we have an 89% recovery rate based on the figures right here. In the state of Arkansas, we have 618 hospitalized, 244 in ICU with 91 on ventilators. Crude oil prices today is down a little bit at $38.99. Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 28,335.57, down 28 points on Friday. That's as 5:15 Eastern Daylight Time in New York. And all the updates, weather, and good things are brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. Bob's on next with This Week in Real Estate. Right after the break, I'm out of coffee. I got to run to the coffee pot. Be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take it. It's almost 7:19. Bob Zodore's here for This Week in Real Estate. Bob and Linda, the Z Team, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Howdy.
Good morning.
Hey, we're going to do Lions Club together.
We are.
It's going to be fun. We
It's
did it
coming
last
up.
year. Had a blast.
Yes.
It was fun.
It's a great charity. They do so much good work here in town, and anything that we can do to help. I mean, that's helping is our deal, and this is a good way for us to participate. It's November 3rd through the 13th from 6 until 10 every night. We'll be here right here on XL7, and it'll be on KTLO. You can go online at lionsclubauction.com. They've got over 500 items from local businesses. They've got gift cards and items. They'll bring out pictures and all kinds of stuff.
It's fun.
So, and we thank all the sponsors, and we thank all the people that respond by bringing pizzas and beverages and all the other things that go
I would like to
make
thank
it
all them
successful.
people, because that's my leftovers.
There you go. That's right.
week,
We'd like
so.
to thank everybody who helped Scooter make it through the night. So
A lot of fun.
put that on your calendar.
What were the dates on it again?
It's the 9th through the 13th.
9th through the 13th.
And I'll be here on the 11th at 9 o'clock. And we'll do that, and
I will be
we'll
too.
fill in as need be.
Because I'm be
as
sitting
needed.
over there.
There you go. We'll fill in as needed. We had a good time last year, and
It's a lot of fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
I had a blast.
it's easy to have fun for a good cause.
You bet. You bet. So how things in real estate?
Busy.
Yeah,
busy.
no
we
doubt.
usually have on Sunday. We've been a tradition of going for ice cream on Sunday night. So we'll go to Paradise, or we'll go to Baskin Robbins, or maybe go for a Blizzard over at Dairy Queen. So last night at 6:30 at night, when we should have been going for ice cream, I was going. We had 2 under contract signs that needed to get out because we were just getting bombarded with calls, and the people were having people coming up and knocking on the door saying, "Is your house for sale?" So I ran out to Lakeview to put one on a condo out there, and we put one on a house on Kingswood that was on the market for a day.
For a day.
Why so long?
And it was multiple offers, and that's under contract. I was kind of disappointed. The condo took a week. So, but it's just the way it's been. If things are priced right, if they're presented right, and that's really got a lot to do with it. We had the listing for the house, like 3 weeks, but they were able to, suggestions, they got the rugs cleaned, got stuff out of there. There was some deferred maintenance issues that needed to be addressed that we knew were going to come up in an inspection anyway, so get ahead of it, and it'll look better when people come through. And boom, that was what all it took. Wow. And nice house, nice clean house in town is going to go fairly quickly. But there's still a price point on it. It was funny because, like I said, there were multiple offers, but they were all like within a couple thousand of each other. And it wasn't like there was one that was way out of line with the other. So it was just the dynamics of the market is a constantly changing thing. You know, like Linda says, that getting the listings, one thing, getting them to sign the contract, but being able to produce, and this is what you need to do to get it done. And that's what's so important to get things sold. This is what we do, you know, and it's to make that jump from your house, from your home, in this case, to your house is huge. To be able to mentally make that, you know, we had all of our birthday parties here. We had, you know, little Susie cut her first tooth in here, those types of things. Yeah. You're going to take those with you no matter what, because your life is changing. And to be able to do that and make that now it's just your house. You're going to your new home. This is just your house. And to take that emotional, I don't want to call it baggage, but that emotional attachment to that property, you can tell when people do that, how it changes their attitude and, okay, let's get rid of this thing. That's, and it can be a hard thing to do, like I say. Sure. They got the marks on the doors, and you go in there and you see that, you know.
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of folks from still out of state right now.
There's people from out of state and people from downstate. I mean, it's a pretty good. You see cars from all over the place when you drive through town, and you can feel the traffic. You know, you can feel the traffic. You know, you can tell that you may have to wait twice for a light to change. You know, that's unusual.
Yeah.
If you go out at lunchtime and trying to get across the street sometime from the office, trying to get out of the office to get out, it takes a little bit longer. People are coming. It's not for everybody. You know, we talk to our clients that are coming here to buy and make sure that they understand what our community is. You know, we're a very giving, generous, charitable community. We have so many great things going on. The schools are so good. The hospital, library, the university, all of the legs of the stool that we have here. But it's not for everybody. You know, some are looking for a little bigger place. People are looking to maybe go to a Springfield or a Springdale or something a little more, they're looking for a little more nightlife and stuff. And that has to do with, you know, personal changes that we make. People that are coming here to work in the hospital, this is where they're going to be, and they're going to get by just fine. People that are, you know, are working in the university, you know, we have some good employment opportunities here. But people that are coming here to retire and maybe a little, you know, well, there isn't really much to do. Well, actually, yeah, there is. There's a lot to do. And I tell people that you're going to be as busy as you want to be. And that's really the important part of it. You're going to be more active than you thought you were going to be, you know. I had told Linda some time ago that if I would have known being retired was this much work, I never would have quit.
You know, one question. I'm going to throw you a curveball today.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
We only been doing this for
12 years.
Yeah, right.
With a strong stock market, 28,335 closing price. Do you see the effects of a secure stock market in your clients?
I think psychologically, the stock market, it affects everybody, but they don't really think about it. But psychologically, it does. When you put on the news, and that's one of the things that's on every night. You run it in the morning. People see that stock market, and if the stock market's good and it breaks another record, psychologically, people feel better.
Yeah.
Whether they're in the market, whether they actually physically own stocks. Now, their retirement fund may own stocks, their company may own stocks. There's a lot of different ways that people are in the market without really thinking about it. But when you hear that, the market's doing good. Oh, okay, well, the country must be doing good. My neighbors must be doing good. I know I'm doing good. And it's funny how we do that.
Yeah.
We talk about, well, I don't know anybody who's not working, so things must be okay. And that psychological aspect of that, of the market, low interest rates have been a tremendous driver for this, for the real estate market, for this, and for the economy, because the real estate drives so much of the economy. We kind of lose track of that sometimes. When we see that people feel good about themselves, they feel good about their neighbors, they feel that the kids have a better future, that's really what makes the country. That was what helped to get things going 4 years ago. When he came in, the economy was starting to turn around a little bit, but he really jump-started and pushed it forward. That I think made a big difference for people.
And then when people are working, and of course COVID-19 threw us a curveball.
Oh yeah, sure.
And you feel better about yourself. You're earning your own way. You're paying your own way. You got things going. You got your own place. Things are good. And that's a big, and I think right now the only thing that is that shadow over Thanksgiving and Christmas is COVID-19, not knowing which way this is going. It's going to end one of these days,
One way or the other, yeah.
One way or the other, yeah. So, So I was just wondering, then the gasoline prices, people can travel.
Sure. People got money in their pocket. They can travel. They can go out to dinner. There's things that they can do. And here it makes a difference. They just closed down Chicago again. They just closed down Cook County again. I was talking to Rob yesterday. Pritzker, up in Illinois. I mean, a dynamic economy. Those guys, those people that own those little restaurants, those little pubs and coffee shops and different breakfast places, things like that, they'll never be able to come back. They'll never be able to raise the capital again to get started again. I mean, Scooter, you know what it costs to open the doors and to keep the doors open?
Yep.
I mean, they'll never be able to open again. What are they going to do? I've invested my whole life in this, steak and egger place that we had, and now I don't. It's gone because nobody's come in.
And they can't sell it.
You can't sell it. You're right. You can't make your lease, or you can't sell the building. You got all the equipment in there. We've kind of lost track of that. I know that Trump sometimes sounds a little cold when he talks about that we got to keep the economy going, but it affects people so many ways. You got to look at the schools and these school kids and the psychological problems that they're having.
When you close the little mom and pop shops down, that's what puts shoes and clothes on Bobby and Susie going to school.
Yeah. We've done pretty well here. Most of the restaurants and stuff that were going are still going, and that's a big thing. I know that when they were closing down, when you couldn't go in and stuff, I went in and I bought gift cards at a lot of places. I've still got them in the car. I got to use some of them up now that things are rolling again. But just to help them keep going and to go in and overtip the girls, buy a pizza and, overtip the girls and give me 2 gift cards too. And it just, and a lot of people did it. That's not yay Bob. That's a lot of people did that. Yeah. And that's why these places are still open.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's really made a difference for them.
Yeah. What's our numbers look like?
This week in real estate, there were 40 new listings came on, 9 parcels of land, 31 homes. They came on in the range from $2.4 million to $69,000. 8 of those 31 came on as active contingent. And actually, if we went to today, 10 of them would be active contingent. But average price coming in the market this week was $297,000. There were 44 sales, 14 parcels of land sold, 30 homes sold this past week. They closed in a range from $499,000 to $21,000. The average sale price this week was $180,000 with 102 days on market. So that's really getting small. $5.4 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 10 properties expired, 20 at price changes. There's still 111 pendings. Currently, we're down to 256 homes on the MLS, 93 in Mountain Home, 15 in Bull Shoals, 4 in Cotter. Year to date, there's been 979 homes have closed for $164 million. Average sale price this year is $167,000 with 143 days on market. Last year, same time period, there have been 919 homes. So 60 more homes sold this year than last year. And the sale price was $136.8. Average sale price last year was $148, and we thought we were killing them last year. We had our best year ever last year, and it's just we're just leaving ourselves in the dust.
And you're up 28 million now.
Yeah, and days on market last year was 134. The 134 number last year, as far as days on market, was coming on and selling. This year's stuff is coming on, but we're also selling stuff that's been sitting out there for a while. There was a house that had 1,000 days on it that closed. Well, so that pushes that number up a little bit. But property that have been sitting, people are coming in buying. People are coming in buying stuff sight unseen. They're buying them off the pictures, and they can't overstate the importance of good pictures when people are looking. That's what we are. We're a visual society, and when they're looking to buy things, that's what they want to see.
Looking again, $5.4 million. That's a lot of money moving in a small economy.
It sure is.
It's a lot of money.
So we've been busy. We thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate your trust in us, and we try to live up to that trust and do the best that we can do for you to help you be a successful buyer, successful seller. If you have any questions, give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website that we do every morning is retiredtoarkansas.net. We've got the full MLS is on there, all the houses that are for sale here in our area, all the properties that are for sale here. If you have any questions on any of them, we can help you with any listing that's on there, not just the Century 21 listing. We work at Century 21. We don't own Century 21, so if you call, ask for the Z team. Ask them to transfer the call over, whatever it may be. If you walk in, ask for us. If you call, ask for the Z team.
Recapping, Bob and I will be doing the Lions Club.
Oh, yeah.
On one of the nights, and going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it will.
9th through the 13th.
Last week, get out, vote, vote, vote. We put all this in God's hand, and we pray all the time, but we got to do our part, too.
Yep.
Get out
take
and
action.
Vote. Yes.
Coming up, Missing Monday with Brent Weaver, and time for a quick break. Be right back. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
And we're back. Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water Systems, J. Chafin State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Happy Lawn Care LLC, and they are proudly insured by J. Chafin State Farm, and also the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation and St. Peter Catholic Church. Brent?
Good morning. I'd like to introduce everyone to our CEO and Director of Morgan Nick Foundation. This is Colleen Nick. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
Good to have you on.
Thank you.
I know it's early.
It's a little early. But, Genevieve's usually the one that's on, and she's 2 time zones away right now, so I'm pretty sure she's happy not to be up trying to do this.
Oh, wow. She's been doing great, too. I know there's a lot of information that we've been going over the past few weeks, and we're just scratching the surface, but we're going to take this opportunity today, and if you wouldn't mind, to kind of discuss the new direction the foundation's going in.
So we have traditionally always served families of missing children. It's what we started out to do, and along the way have served families of missing adults when they would call us, but we have never had funding nor really the blessing to serve those families. And last year we got a grant that allowed us to begin to serve families of missing adults. So we hired some new staff, and we have built a program over the last year where we reach out to law enforcement across the state of Arkansas. We talk to them about every missing adult case that comes into ACIC, which is our state computer system that keeps up with missing persons cases. And we make connections with those families, build those bridges with law enforcement. Our goal being not to get in law enforcement's way, but to assist them in helping the family so that law enforcement can do their job, and we're providing resources that the family has not had at their disposal. So in the last year, from October 1st to the end of September 2020, we served more than 1,800 families across the state who had either missing children or missing adults.
Oh, wow.
When an adult goes missing, it's been just always considered that they have the right to go missing, that they're an adult, that if they don't want to be home, they don't have to. But really very few people go missing on purpose and walk away from their lives. Often it's mental health issues, it's crime, it's addiction issues. And so there are people who need help. We can't just sit back and pretend that they didn't come home because they didn't want to. So again, it's just about providing those services to those families to help them get their person home.
One thing I'm thinking right here is we've dealt with this on this program for the last couple of years in talking about, not only missing children, missing adults, but we talk about the human sex trafficking issue, and how do we reach out to young ladies, especially 11, 12, 13, 14 years old? You've got all this stuff on the websites, you've got the checkout counters with your magazines and stuff. The self-esteem issues where, they want to run away from home, they want to be like Taylor Swift, and they get hung up in an HST type situation. How can I word this, Brent? It's just, how can we get the self-esteem of some of these young girls? I'll never be pretty, I'll never be loved, I'll never be this, I'll never be that, and they may have a bad home life, and sometimes this is where it starts.
You know, it's very unfortunate that puberty really is so difficult for children because they really all struggle with value and self-worth. You know, one of the things that Genevieve does is going out to the schools. She was face-to-face with 40,000 kids last year before COVID, and it's talking about building that self-worth and about during those times when your confidence in yourself is shaky, not being able to be lured by someone who is saying all the right things, because it's almost not about building the confidence of our young people as much as it is stopping the predators who prey on
good point.
that.
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, it's a battle. It's almost a two-front battle where you're trying to educate, but you're also fighting, you know, the evil that's out there. So
well, and I think too, Brent, what people might not understand, or what adults, parents may not understand, is that predators who are seeking to build relationships, lure young people, a lot of times people think that happens over 2-3 days, a couple of weeks. We were just involved with a case last week where the predators had been building a relationship with this young man online for 3 years.
Oh my goodness.
The understanding is that predators have hundreds of victims at a time that they're building relationships with, so they're not in a hurry to get any one child. They literally spend time building those relationships until they feel like the time is right. Now, of course, sometimes it does happen very quickly, but I think as an adult community, we need to be aware that this is a single focus of predators and that they spend a lot of time and money and energy building relationships so that they can lure kids.
This sounds like a mountain lion laying in the woods waiting to make its jump on something, you know, like attack a deer or something, you know.
Well, the proper terminology is grooming. You know, they're grooming. They're grooming the victim. You know, getting them prepared, and then they're just like what you said. They'll make their pounce. You know, and right when they know that they're ready to get them. So,
well, you know, a couple of years ago, Governor Hutchinson was here, and we were talking. We had a group of people here. We were talking about prison overcrowding, was a pretty good issue. It's still an issue, but it was more prevalent back then because of now what we're focusing with COVID. And I asked the governor, these repeat offenders, you know, we've had at one point our sheriff had a television report where it claimed where one person was in and out of jail and prison 58 times and was still on the street. So I asked Governor Hutchinson, where's your mental evaluations? Where's the psychological studies on these people that get out, do it again, go back in, get out, do it again? You got to repeat, and there's no studies. What about the mental? What's the mental state of these folks that are going after a 8, 9, 10-year-old boy for stuff like that? Or even a girl. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
And those are good questions that we don't have a lot of answers to. You know, unfortunately, as we see some things changing in our world, it's becoming more accepted to identify as specific genders or specific desires, and we're finding offenders who are now claiming that they identify as, you know, a 13-year-old and that they should be allowed to seek out relationships with young people of that same age.
So I'm 62 years old. So you're saying that these people are actually claiming, I can say, well, I feel like I'm 15. And so
we've seen.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it just
again,
boggles the mind.
You know, the question that you ask is how can we build the confidence of young people, which is something I think that we strive to do. I mean, as a whole, our schools and our communities and our families, but it's the predators, I think, that it's where the issue lies. You know, the same thing with sex trafficking and what used to be called prostitution. It's the supply and demand, and when you have grown adults demanding that supply, it's not going to stop.
Good grief!
Yeah, I mean, it's just it just boggles the mind.
Oh my goodness!
But the main thing is that as a foundation is education.
Education is the key to prevention. It really is. Knowledge is the key to prevention. And that's about, well, I tell you what, it's about educating kids, but it's also about educating parents, because kids are super savvy with technology, and parents who even know what they're doing don't know as much as the kids. I think Genevieve talked with you guys about, different apps and things that kids get and how they can hide them on their phones. And parents really got to stay on top of it. They have to understand that your kids don't have privacy. They don't have privacy when they live in your home. You have the right to their technology, to their room, their whatever they have. You can't just close your eyes and hope that they're not encountering inappropriate people out there through their technology. Take their technology at night, look through it, require their passwords, ground them from their technology. They will not be the only kid in their school. They might be. Actually, nobody wants to ground their kids from technology. But be on top of it as a parent. Look the apps up, study them, go to our website, go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Understand what it is that your children are doing. And don't be so intimidated that you're afraid to do the research or afraid to have that conversation with your kiddos. If they're talking to you about it, you're going to learn a whole lot more from them than you already know.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your website. I've got the Morgan Nick Foundation pulled up on my computer. Can you tell us the history about the Morgan Nick Foundation a little bit?
Right. So we started the foundation in 1996. It was a year after Morgan was kidnapped. And it certainly wasn't what we expected to do. But as you know, I began working with law enforcement on Morgan's case and got involved with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They asked us to, meet with some other families, and out of that, the foundation was born. And so 25 years we've been doing this work, really since 1995, since Morgan was missing. And we have 11 people on staff. We have case managers who work every single county of the state, reaching out to law enforcement, reaching out to families. We have 3 educators who are currently rewriting all of our education programs to, be virtual lessons, since we're not really able to get into schools this year. Whatever it takes to make a difference for a family, a missing adult, or a missing child, that's what we're working to do.
How do you mentally handle the fact that your daughter's been missing for 20 plus years, 25 years?
There are days that the grief just takes me to my knees. There's just no way around that. And, but at the end of those days, I know that I have to get up and fight back. I have to fight back for her, have to fight back for other children who are missing, and have to fight back for those kids who nothing has happened to yet, but predators are waiting for them in the future.
So now, the everyday citizen, Brent, need to join in on this too. How do we educate ourselves? Because this is not our world. You know what I'm trying to say? We're aware.
Well, you better make it your world.
Yeah.
You better make it your world.
How do
no
we do
more
that?
excuses. This is not our world. Get online. You talk to your kids. You go to town meetings. You educate yourself. Read. Talk to other people. Make sure that you understand technology and what it's all about. You can't just hope that it won't happen. This is the world that we live in. If you
and it
if
happens
you have
right now. Yeah.
They know more about this than you, and you have to talk to them about that. Ask them what they know. Ask them what they're doing. Ask your kids and your grandkids what's going on. They'll educate you.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Brett.
Yeah, and it's just one of those where we can't be complacent.
I mean, this is why we're doing this on Mondays, to bring awareness to this, because it's so prevalent in Arkansas.
Right. And it's just one of those things where if you're complacent, then you can have a missing kid in just in a blink of an eye. I mean, that's that quick. And as long as we fight and fight and fight, and I think Colleen's heard me say this before, so has Genevieve, this is a type of business where we would love to go out of business.
Well, yeah.
So,
And we all like to say that maybe we could go out of business with this someday, but unfortunately that's not realistic. We are always going to have predators. We have always had predators, much more aware than we used to be, and technology has definitely fueled the growth of that. Brent, we're not ever going to go out of business. You're right about that. But what we have to do is stay on top of this and make sure that we are saving as many people as we can.
Yes.
Is all of this strictly through technology, or do they still have the guys that drive through the neighborhoods, scouting around and see where the kids are outside? You know, I'll be honest, I live in an area where I can go out on my front porch on the swing with a cup of coffee. I see kids playing all the time, especially after school. And I don't think twice about what goes on, you know. I really don't, you know.
Well, you know, a predator is just like the old-fashioned stranger danger. You don't know what they look like. You may have a tech-savvy predator. You may not have a tech-savvy predator.
That's true.
So, you know.
Yeah, I think it's all you got to check all the boxes. And again, Brent, you said it a while ago, education is the key. Knowledge is what makes the difference. Talk to your kids around the dinner table. Sit down and have dinner together. Talk to your kids about what's going on in their lives and about the technology and about the people they know and who they're talking to. You know, when kids feel safe and loved and cherished at home, that is literally the first defense.
Oh, there you go. So the strong family unit is a factor here as well then.
Oh, yeah, it plays a big part. It does.
Really?
But you still have the ones, the predators out there that can just put a wedge right between a strong family. Just by grooming, luring, things like that. So
you got some of them that are famous.
Yeah. A majority, majority of the ones that come up missing is by usually statistically by somebody that they know.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding at all. So, yeah.
You know, this whole series, some of the stuff I've been hearing is shocking, you know, since we started this Missing Monday issue. What else we need to know? We've got about 3 minutes before we wrap this up. What do we need? We still have the Morgan Nick Foundation page pulled up. Post Office Box 1033, Alma, Arkansas. Are you a 501c3?
We are a 501c3. You know, check out our store. We've got some really awesome hoodies and some pretty cool T-shirts for sale. You know, you can buy some great T-shirts and support us at the same time. All of the money that you like that T-shirt. All of the money that comes goes to support our programs.
And so you're totally funded by private donation, or do you have any government monies?
We do have a federal grant, the one that allows us to serve missing adults and missing children.
Wow. Brent, what else we need to know real quick? We've got about 2 minutes.
About 2 minutes. Yeah, it's just it's a blessing to have the foundation here. I truly believe during a tragedy that God had planned for something to be placed in here to help other families. And I know Colleen does a great job at it, and adding the adults is just a monumental task, I know, but it is it's a godsend, you know, because it was to the point where even adults were, for the longest time, they were on their own to be found, you know, and now the foundation brings that battle to that as well, so we can look at our adults.
I want to thank you for being on today, and we look forward to continuing this on Mondays and bringing awareness to this. And anything else we can do to help you on our end, let us know.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you all next week. We'll go take a break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us. That's
Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Our back is one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work. And deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Real quick, Bob, relay that to me. Show me what that was, and I'll relay it. Okay.
Hold your thumb
So if you get your thumb in like
your
this,
fingers over the top.
like this, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of an international.
Yeah, so because that way, if someone was with you and they were keeping an eye on you, just kind of work your way into your conversation. And
So if you're online live, like Facebook Live with somebody, a friend, or Zoom or whatever, and somebody does this and pulls this down, that means they're in trouble. They need help.
Yes.
That doesn't mean I just threw my thumb out of joint. Literally, they put the thumb in and you bring it down like this, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tips and clues.
There you go. Well, Brent, I tell you what, bringing in Colleen Nick, that's quite an honor to have her on the program.
Yeah. Her and I go back a little ways.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I volunteered with her for 18 years, and she stays busy. She's helped Arkansas a lot with the child
It's
loss.
a shame that she stays busy.
It is, but she's doing it for the good.
Yeah.
You know, she's doing it for the good, and she helps a lot of families out.
It's just sad. I'm looking at the picture here of what Morgan Nick would probably look like. She'd be 31 years old now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my goodness, such a tragedy. That happened in Alma, Arkansas in 1995. I remember when it happened.
Yeah, what's strange about that is that it happened at the ballparks there,
Yeah.
and there's one way in and one way out. Of course, now it's been demolished, but right by the police station.
Ran out of time. See you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.